Greetings, wonderful people. We want to share an update of the routine visit from Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the dungeon of the DSS. There are some of us who have been asking us how things are going. Maybe those who doesn't really have easy access to the internet as well sometimes. And we couldn't share it yesterday. But because to respond to some of us, we are sharing this routine visit because Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor posted that yesterday. That is the 25th day of July 2022. And of course, this is still coming from the desk of Nikki Bobby, where we bring you reliable news across Biafra land and beyond. We're going to do a quick one, just the updates on our routine visits to our indefatigable leader and client, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, at the headquarters of the Department of State Services, DSS Abuja, today being 25th day of July 2022. Record that I told you that he published this yesterday, but because of some other activities, we couldn't bring it before you. Our team of lawyers conducted a court-ordered routine visit to our indefatigable client, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, at the DSS headquarters Abuja, where Onyendi is being held in solitary confinement for over a year now. The visit was conducted in accordance with the new guideline introduced by the DSS last week, which is in continued violation of the court-ordered guideline. Nevertheless, we meet with the Onyendu individually. Onyendu was briefed on the latest communication from the United Nations Working Group, UNWG, which directed for his immediate and unconditional release from custody. Onyendu was exceedingly delighted that such respected world body had finally intervened to activate an immediate change to the status quo. Onyendu was enthused by the courage, industry, and intelligence demonstrated by the Federal High Court, ORCA, in the landmark judgment delivered on my case on the 22nd day of July 2022 against the Nigerian Police Force, the DSS, the Nigerian Army, and Chukwuka Chizoram of Obu Udele speaks. Onyendu extolled the judiciary for reaffirming the age-old belief that the court is the last hope of the common man. Recall that I'm just reading what Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor published. So this last paragraph I just read, he was referring to himself as regard to the court case he had with the Zoological Republic, DSS, Army, and Udele. So not I, Nikki Bobby, but Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor is referring to him. Onyendu was, however, deeply traumatized and saddened by the spurt of the extrajudicial deleting going on in the Southeast region. Consequently, he urged for the restraint on the part of the state-sponsored militia group who engage in this unprovoked / unjustified deleting. Onyendu reaffirms that he has been consistent with his admonition for total peace in the southeastern region, devoid of all forms of criminalities. Hence, he expressed worry that those who are purportedly fighting this crime are unfortunately the people who are now perpetrating heinous crimes against the people they are statutorily mandated to protect. Onyendu therefore urges the security agents to be guided by their rules of engagement and international best practices to avoid hacking innocent citizens in the process. Furthermore, Onyendu implored Chineke to maintain absolute peace and calm, even on the face of the unprovoked attack / deleting. He seized the opportunity to remind everyone once again to know that the script being acted is not far from being targeted at deploying measures that will bring two brothers into needless confrontation. Onyendu is delighted with the level of compliance with his directive for a peaceful region and urge everyone never to be provoked into taking steps that will impact negatively on the feats already recorded. We remain eternally grateful to you all for your prayers, uncommon solidarity, and support, particularly at this crucial time. We do not take it for granted. Thank you all, Ezigbo Chineke, and remain hugely blessed, even as you continue to remain law-abiding as you have always been. We move. Signed, Sir Ifeanyi Ejiofor, Esquire, IPOB Lead Counsel, 25th day of July 2022. This is the publication that Barrister Jaffor made as regard to the routine visit to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on the 25th day of July 2022. Of course, you have to recall that 25th was a Monday, yes? There is nothing much here to analyze. It is self-explanatory. The message is simple. Everything here moves okay, and we are really happy the way things are going. And hopefully that very, very soon Onyendu will come out. But in case, let me just recap what Barrister Jaffor just wrote and the point that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as a recap here, like I said, commended UN for taking this bold step in order to grant or order for his immediate and unconditional release from the hands of the Zoological Republic. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was very, very happy. This is what Barrister Jaffor is saying. As well, Barrister Jaffor said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was very happy, as well as the way the Federal High Court in Oka discharged the judgment on behalf of Barrister Jaffor. You recall what happened some time ago when the Zoological Republic they invaded the house of Barrister Jaffor, and then this was the outcome of the case, because since then they have been going to court. And then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu expressed his disappointment as regards to the activities of Ebubeagụ. Like, recall, we always tell you that Ebubeagụ is the T group of the Fulanese in the east. Mark it somewhere. Go heaven, come earth. This, what we are telling you, is the truth. Because they have tried to find all means by which they'll be able to penetrate the east. It has not been easy for them. They have used the military, no way. They have used SARS, no way. They have used police as well. It hasn't worked for them. They have consulted Wike to use his own group. It didn't work for them. So now the eastern governors now merged up in this hand with Ebubeagụ, and the Fulanese, they say, okay, we are going to use this. And of course, this time around, the pig from the creek is busy supplying his own boys to merge up with Ebubeagụ. These are the things you have to bear in mind. Keep it at the back of your mind that these are T group that the Fulanese carefully executed and formed with the eastern governors, as well as some of the touts from the east, from the south, as well as from the north. These are the situation report that we are bringing to you. We are happy as regard to the developments, although the DSS in their place in the office, they continue flaunting court orders. They don't allow the barristers, all of them, to meet with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at the same time. They derive this idea that each barrister will go and meet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu one after the other, which is not the normal way to do it. But you know, when Barrister Jaffor made mention that a court is the last hope for common man, well, he said court is the last hope of the common man, that this is an old belief, that this particular case as regard to him has justified that and restored the belief in people. Well, I'm yet to believe with that. I don't quite agree with Barrister Jaffor at this point. Nigerian courts? No. Sometimes you've had some cases in court that have stayed like 5 years. But the evidence is there, everything they are there. So what is court holding? What is the problem? Why won't they conclude their judgments? 5 years. Everything has been presented and witnesses are there, but yet that is where you see the laggings in the judiciary system of the Zoological Republic. Maybe why this was able to work out so quick could be because of the caliber of man he is, being Barrister Jaffor. But how you tell me that Nigerian court judicial system, oh, Barrister Jaffor, it seems that, well, of course, let me not go far, but the fact is that I disagree to agree with him on this point. Nigerian courts, I don't think at any point, this judicial system that we are seeing, they are not the last hope for common men like us. That is the point I'm making. That is why we have had a series of issues that have been in court for close to 7 years now. The court has done nothing, absolutely nothing. You come, they continue play, you come this time, you come next year, that's how you come for complete 7 years until today. The case is still in the court. Nothing to write home about. All the witnesses has been there. Testify. So as the judge, what are you waiting? He will not tell you anything. So, wonderful people, that is that. But we continue pushing ahead. And we will soon bring you more details as regard to everyday events and other things that are going on in the Zoological Republic, in Biafra land, in Africa as well as the world. We say that it is in Biafra land that all of us have our citizenship. And until Biafra is fully restored, we will not rest. May you remain safe and blessed wherever you may be.